Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode of Startup Company. Alright, so in the last episode we implemented that new version of DickShare, I believe on, the Nitrosoft platform 2008, and we were able to add another feature which also allowed us to upgrade our shit. What am I trying to say? Upgrade our features, not our shit, our features, more, which will allow us to increase the hype and thus increase users, the amount of users using our product, which in turn will make us more money. So, as of right now, we are probably going to be focusing a lot on getting these kind of modules made. We're going to need more front-end modules, which I'm going to have you work on. We have plenty of interface modules that you can use. What are you trying to work on? Back-end? We don't really need back-end right now. You can stop working on that. We don't need you for anything at the moment. You know what? You could actually make interface modules. That's fine, because there's so much of all of these three different components that, it's like we don't have to worry about ever going out of supply of those, because they're just constantly putting them out, and, if we need more, I can just switch, no problem. So go ahead and switch over to that. I mean, right now we're just trying to sustain the hype and so that we can continue to grow. That's kind of like just what we're going for right now. Nothing more than that, really. You have 71 image formats? 72. All right, switch over to audio. And then the contract agreement is expert, which we don't really need right now. We're not... DickShare isn't big enough for that to really come into play for us, so we're not going to go through that. But we're past 80,000 users now. I'm hoping that maybe by the end of this episode we're at 100,000, but I mean that probably won't happen. I'm not too sure though. We'll see. We'll see. It all depends on just how well I sustain the hype and whether or not it's actually feasible to begin with, regardless of how well I sustain the hype. So, we're at 85%. Okay, this is a little bit of a problem here. So you got to stop working on the virtual hardware and switch over to the operating systems. Send her on vacation. Yeah, get to work on those, and we're going to need more, more network components, right? Are those being used and eaten up by a module that's being made? I don't think they are. I think we're okay. If we could, she could work on building firewalls too, which, or a firewall, which will greatly increase the capacity that we have at the moment. Which, if she gets, I think, 10 or 20 of those, whatever she's working on right now, done. Yeah, 10. Alright, so we can have her switch over to firewall and get to work on that. Because that's important as well, that we ensure that we have enough space. We're still at 85%. We'll probably be there for a little while, so nothing to really worry about yet, but it could be something that plagues us long term if I don't work on it now. So yeah, the hype is at 94. She's almost got enough for an audio commercial. TV commercials and partnerships are for are for like an expert marketer, which we don't really need right now. You're unhappy. You're also unhappy. Did I? Yeah, I had selected her the first time. Alright. How many front-end modules do you have done? 33, that's good. Keep working on them for a little bit. What do we actually need? We need more of what? More notification modules, more authentication modules, which take away from back-end modules. So switch over to that. We're going to kind of even this out. You know. So I got to make sure I monitor that and she doesn't go overboard with it. Like the overachiever that she is. We're going to let the hype die down a little bit before we implement some more upgrades. I don't want to waste the hype that comes with implementing a new feature or a new upgrade. So we got to make sure we're on top of that. How's our hosting thing coming along? We're almost there. She just needs to produce one more firewall. And there we go. We can add it. And we're back down to 73%. So keep working on the firewall instance. And then once we get about 10 of those, we'll switch back over to the operating system and we can implement another firewall instance, which will help us out. How are we looking here? We got 12 down to 28. So it'll even out right at 20 if I'm on top of my game here. Excuse me. And we're almost making $4,000 a day. It does look like we'll reach at the 100,000 users by the end of the day. Or by the end of the episode, rather. So that's looking good. We are under 100 grand though right now, which means we should probably respond to a contract. And we'll take that contract, and you know what? You over here can work on encryption components. Just one. Just one. Wait, what's taken away from encryption components? Oh, the authentication modules. Well, that's a bit of a problem. You know what? Stop working on this right now. We're going to wait for her to build up some encryption components first so we can deliver this contract. Then, so she can build them up and you have a bit more of a supply to work with. We're generating $4,000 a day now, which is real cool. We lose. I mean, it says here we're generating, you know, almost $2,000 a day, but we're not, obviously, because we lose money every day. So it's just, it's a matter of just reaching that point where we are actually making money every day instead of statistically making money every day. What did you finish? You finished Qt Framework 3.0. Okay. So that'll allow us to implement a new version when we want to. Image upload is almost done, so work on the content management system. And we're going to jump start there. And you can get back to work on authentication modules, because she's developing enough of those where it's okay. You've developed more than enough firewalls. You can switch back over to this, back over to the operating systems. The hype is down to 84%. We can add in an upgrade, and we're going to add in sharing functionality Upgrade. It skyrockets the hype back up there. Can add in an audio commercial, which we didn't actually need to do, but it's there now. So, that's cool. I really was not thinking when I did that. I gotta manage the hype better. In the sense that I can't spend resources and money on things to build up hype when I don't need hype to be built up. You know, so don't do what I just did, essentially, is what I'm telling myself. We're close to 92,000. We'll reach that today. Maybe 93,000 today. Actually, no. I don't think so, but who knows, you know, I get surprised. All right, you finished that. The new framework we have allows 6 features, right? So I think we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we have him working on the 6th one. So it allows 5 features. Okay. Well, you know what? You can work on Nitrosoft Platform 2016 if you so desire, just so we can have 8 maximum features. The licensing cost is $240,000, though. Holy fuck. We will never be able to afford that. Oh, I am depleting my backend module supply. I wanted to make sure I didn't do that. Alright, get over on this. Make some backend modules. You make sure you don't work on that when you come back. How's the hype looking? 96%? Cool. Cool. Alright, she called in sick today, so she's not going to be working on those. That's fine. Doesn't really matter. Do we need... Yeah, we still need encryption components. We are going to need SMTP components and probably some database components here soon. But for now, she can work on these because it doesn't really matter all that much. And you know what? We're going to end today's episode when we reach 100,000 users. That's how I'm going to base it, not by how long we've been recording for. So probably, you know, I'm thinking, you know, within 5 minutes or 7 minutes, we'll have reached 100,000, but we'll see. It might take a little longer, might take a little less than that. Regardless, it doesn't matter all that much. Hype is still pretty high. Look at this. We've almost generated $100,000 solely off of DickShare in the last month. Yet the contracts are the ones actually the things, you know, really giving us money noticeably, you know. DickShare is just preventing our losses right now from being too significant, but hopefully, you know, soon enough it'll be, we'll start to notice the daily profit from DickShare, daily net profit rather. It's only a matter of time. And you know what? We could develop another product with the Qt Framework 3.0, because we do have 5 features currently researched, but the thing about that is that we have to pay for licensing for the new framework, which is a lot of money. I think for the Qt Framework 3.0, it's like 50 grand. I can actually check that. Yeah, it's right around 50 grand. So that we'll have to pay a lot for that. And it's going to cost us a lot of money right from the get-go. Right from the get-go, it's going to cost us a lot of money. So what we may do, though, is we may create another product here soon enough. and have it be one of these more diverse products where we can pick, where it can work on multiple platforms instead of just one. We might do that. Alright, you're back. Right now we need notification modules, which means you need to be developing SMTP components, SMTP components, so that when we need more email modules, she can make them with no problem. Almost at 100,000. I'm really just pondering, like, do I really want to create another product right now? And truth be told, I don't know. We don't have a whole lot of funds to really invest in that. And that isn't necessarily an issue because we can just do a bunch of contracts to make up for the money. But I don't know how much of a risk it is to do it at the moment, which is why I'm real hesitant about it. I don't know. It's something I'm gonna have to think about. I just like it. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it could be a huge benefit to us. Managing 2 products at the moment, though, with the staff that we have also seems kind of hellish. Because we're going to need a lot of components and a lot of modules, and we don't have a whole lot of people to handle that. Right now, the staff that we have is able to manage DickShare and everything that it needs pretty well. So, I'm not too sure I want to fuck with that, but who knows? And the hype is down to 78%. We might as well give it a boost here with a comment functionality upgrade. And by the start of tomorrow, we're getting there. We're getting to 100,000. It'll be within the next couple seconds here, actually. And come on, there we go. We reached 100,000 users. Let's throw a massive fucking party right here. We got the dance floor right here. We got the vending machine. These guys are party animals. They'll run everything. It'll be a good time all around. Unfortunately, we cannot actually do that in this game, but I would like to think that if this were if this were a real company, they'd be celebrating 100,000 users. That just seems like the logical thing to do. Anyway, as I said earlier, once we reached 100,000 users, I was going to end the episode, and we are. So we are going to end it here. Very good episode, productive. We're working on a lot of different things right now, and I'm just considering the possibility of, developing another product. There are a couple different things I have to weigh in making that decision, which is a real testament to the game itself, that there are factors I have to consider when I'm making a decision like this as CEO of the company. So I'll think about it. I'll give it some thought. We'll see what happens, frankly. Regardless of that, if you guys are enjoying this series, let me know down in the comment section below. Like the video and share it with your friends. Let me know you want to see more of any game series I do here on the channel. The link down to the game is in the description box down below if you want to pick it up for yourself. Subscribe to my channel for more gaming content. I play all sorts of games on my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you very much. And I'll talk to you later.